people, and that's kind of where I'm at now. I want to start helping people that aren't right here with me. I want to get my story out. I want you to know that it's not a one size fits all, and it takes work, but it takes, most importantly, self-love. You have to just want to feel good. You have to want a better life. And I can't imagine anybody not saying, no, I don't want to feel good, I don't want a better life. It's just hard. It's hard to take that first step. I have women who sit in my chair every day here, either doing their hair or we're training. Well, they're not sitting in my chair training, but you know what I mean. I see women every single day, and you know what? We are all struggling with the same thing. It is just comparing ourselves, self-worth, exhaustion, running ourselves ragged, trying to keep up with everything. It's not possible. And so we have to find what our picture looks like. What is our roadmap? For me, I watch these things and I'm comparing myself to David Goggins or Andrew Huberman, which I love them. They give me a lot of useful information. Dr. Atia, Outlive, the book, it's great. It's also not realistic for most people. If I tried to follow even one of their routines, I would truly have no time or ability to do anything else. And as women, we know how hard that is. So all of these fitness enthusiasts or all of these life-changing people that are screaming at you to get up and run a marathon and do this and get outside and don't pick up your phone, it's not realistic. We can't do that. Some of us can. I can't, and I know almost every woman that sits in my chair here, they can't either. So we have to set attainable goals. Otherwise, we're just going to fail. We have to realize that we truly are all fighting something, and we're all struggling, and nobody is different. We might have different circumstances, but nobody is different. And it's just a matter of finding what it is that pushes you or propels you or sparks you. And I think sometimes we get overwhelmed with trying to follow all of these things that we just don't follow any of them. And I know for myself, when I speak to people and they sit in my chair and I ask them, what's holding you back? What is the struggle? Most of the time they're going to say, oh, I don't have the time to do it, but we all know that's not true. There is definitely time. You don't have to go to a gym to lose weight, and you don't need time to eat well. Sure, you might need time to meal prep, but you don't need time to say, nah, I'm not going to have that donut or that cookie. Now, with that said, I had 2 donuts last night, and I feel crappy about it. And that is the part that I hate, is that I compare myself so much that even when I do something like that, it's like I have this guilt associated with it. And that's what's been taught to us by all of these influencers that we are watching. I'm not saying that you should go and have the sugar and the crap all the time, because at the end of the day, it's not good for us at all. It's just not healthy. But we also have to have a balance in life. And I find that when I have people here and I'm, talking to them about what they do and how they approach weight loss and diet and lifestyle, it's like an all or nothing game plan for them. And that just doesn't work. Maybe for some people it does. I do get it. Some people have to be extreme. I have to be a little extreme. But I'm just a lunatic. So it matches my personality. But, you have to find what works for you. And that's really my mission and my goal. I want to try to help people. So let's try working together. And for today, how about today's goal is just to be one thing that you're going to do, that you're going to find for yourself, that's just self-care. I don't care if it's 10 minutes to read a book or take a bath or go for a walk or look at something on Instagram or Facebook or social media. Whatever it is that's going to make you feel like you're in control, like it's your life, like you're okay. You have to start there. If you don't do the pleasurable things for yourself, then it's going to be hard to push yourself to do those things that are challenges. And life always feels better when you challenge yourself. I'm telling you, take that from me. So why don't we start small, and why don't we figure out, what am I going to do today that's going to make me not get in bed tonight and run through the course of the day and regret moments or things, or wish I had done this, or wish I had done that. Let's figure out something today that's going to make us feel like we took one step. That's all we have to do, is one step. Today, my step was that I put some makeup on and I'm doing my hair. Because for the last 2 weeks, it's been hair up in a bun. I mean, we know I'm a trainer, I work out all the time, but I am a hairdresser also. And I have to start putting myself in a place where when I'm not working out and when I'm not focused on helping other people, I'm helping myself. And that's what we have to remember, self-care. We put so much into everyone else that we forget self-care. So what is today's self-care going to be? What does it look like? Let me know. Write it in the comments. Let's figure it out together. Mine is hair and makeup. I didn't get my workout in. I'm not going to beat myself up. I will probably try to get something done a little bit later. And if I do, that's great. If I don't, then I'm going to do it tomorrow, because I'm not letting days go by where I get stuck. That's where consistency is the most important, because I sure as hell am not motivated most days. But because I know that I have the ability to work out and the knowledge base, I will be able to get back to it. And that's what a lot of us need. We just need the tools, so that when we are ready, we have an informed game plan, and then we can be consistent. Because when you have knowledge, it's easy to move forward with it. So let's just get a game plan for ourselves. Let's figure out what today's self-care is going to look like. And then from there, we'll take the steps that we need to add those building blocks to create the life that we want. Whether it's emotional, financial, with relationships, again, women, especially as we're getting older, there's a lot of uncertainty and struggles, and being single doesn't make it any easier. But I also know women that are in marriages and relationships. They're not happy. They don't think they're happy. But at the end of the day, we gotta make ourselves happy. And self-care is truly the most important thing. I have to tell you, on my worst day being healthy is better than my best days when I was 200 pounds and miserable. You gotta empower yourself. That's what life's about. So today, that's what we're gonna do, okay? Okay, go do for you today.